Yo, 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 Nothing's Normal podcast. It's your host, Spit Inks, back at you with another episode. I know y'all ain't seen me in a while. I'm gonna explain myself. I really don't like explaining myself, but for the viewers and guests who love us, we didn't stop doing the podcast. We never gonna stop. I just, I'm a man of many different crafts, and I put my energy into the boxing thing. If y'all don't know, I'm working on opening my own spot eventually and servicing my community that way. So, it's hard to be everywhere at one time. So that's all that was. I love my people. I got a very dope guest. I'm going to let him introduce himself. But before we get to him, we got to do our shout-outs. Shout out to Green Leaf Studio, where we are right now. This episode is brought to you by Green Leaf. You want to record a movie, a podcast, you want to shoot the breeze for the right price, we got you. Shout out to my little bro, big bro, Dom, Devon Tomlin on the garments, always GBA, that's to the death. Polymath, shout out to my boy Angelo. But that's enough for now. Enough about us. Let's get to our guest. Who I got sitting to the left. Y'all see I'm smiling, man. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
The energy is there.
It feel good.
That's what's up. Yeah, it's double, energy. Man. Yeah, I know this is double, you heard. Spain, peace, God.
That's a fact. Double, so like two.
Yeah, not single, but double, you heard.
Can we ask how you got that name? Where'd that name come from?
So, boom, growing up, I played sports. Always baseball, 1st through 5th, football, 6th through 8th, and basketball, 9th into college. You know what I'm saying? And my number every year was 22. Okay. So double two. And then to take it even a step deeper, the building numbers, the double ones, my building is 11. You know what I'm saying? He didn't
tell me that neither. Like, this is before social media, so this is really literally.
So you actually did the math.
You got to know.
Yeah, facts.
You know what you know if you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody
building
know what
11.
This mean.
Yeah. That was my building, so we call that the double one. So you know what I mean, and I lived on the 6th floor, so double just stuck. Like
How many floors y'all got in the building?
It's 9 floors. It's 9 floors. Yeah, I said 9 floors of glory. Cats across town, we wasn't feeling a long story, but
okay.
And that was during those times, like you know what I'm saying. But 9 stories in each building. Word.
Double. I know him as something else. I ain't gonna say when I first heard his name. I ain't know him as Double. We know his name.
Yeah,
man. Like he was. Man.
Yeah, I'm proud of that name though. Yeah,
we kind of jumping the gun.
Yeah.
Over here at Nothing's Normal, we got this small policy. We don't like to start our stories on page 50. Mm-hmm. We like to go in the beginning of the story because the past. Listen, it's not a place to live there, but depending on what kind of upbringing you had. It's good memories there in the past.
Yeah,
so
the
sometimes
foundation.
I like to stroll down memory lane. I'm not gonna move there, but I like to walk through and just see everything.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, Double, where you from, man?
Yeah. So boom, like we was talking about earlier, like you know what I'm saying? It's fake a long story. That's why I say I'm a Westchester baby. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say I'm a Westchester baby is because technically I was born in Valhalla Hospital. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Never lived in Valhalla.
Okay.
But like, you know what I mean? My grandma, she was a nurse at the time. I think it was called Ruth Taylor.
For sure.
I think it's Westchester Medical now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I might be bugging. I think it is Westchester Medical. But yeah, she worked there, and I want to say that's why I was actually born in that hospital. You know what I'm saying? But when we left the hospital, we was living in Yonkers, you know what I'm saying, on Warburton.
Ooh. Okay, I ain't know that neither.
Word,
that's crazy.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, we was living in Yonkers.
And went to school there?
I always went to school in White Plains. Like my mom's always kept us in White Plains schools.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Was smart.
Word.
Yeah,
So, but we would be I'll be living in Mount Vernon, getting up dumb early to take the 40 bus to get to Highlands Middle School in White Plains. Like, you know what I'm saying? Getting up dumb early to get on the 40.
We got to talk about that.
Word. So I lived all over Westchester, but, but a lot of people know me from White Plains because one, my grandma, she had a house on Fisher Ave, you know what I'm saying, in White Plains.
Yeah.
And in that particular house was always like the family house. Like if any of the family members was like in between spots or getting ready to get another spot, they would post at home base. Like that grandma spot is home base. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You don't see too much of that no more, like having a home. A lot of families don't have a home base no more. Everybody kind of just...
And that joint was in the family since like, I want to say like the 50s, if I'm not mistaken.
That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
So there's a lot of history for you on Fisher, all throughout Fisher. Not just one area.
Now that you
Fisher,
say that, I ain't even put two and two
Fisher.
together because that's Fisher Ave, and then Building 11 is on Fisher Court.
For sure.
Yeah, the street that building that, you know what I mean, and the projects Building 11 is on is Fisher Court. Yeah, you're right. You're right in exact. Thank word. You put that together, God.
Yo, that's
word.
crazy.
Word. That's super gangster.
So growing up in in Westchester, primarily White Plains or other areas. What was the household looking like for Double, man? How was the structure? Mommy, daddy, auntie, my mom. You talking about this legendary house? Like, how was the family structure for you?
I had a flavors blueprint, like you know what I'm saying. Like my moms and pops was married before my pops passed away. They was married for over 40 years. You know what I mean? Wow. That type of love. Pops was ex-military. He was in the Air Force. Mom's is always into the law and all that. She was a paralegal. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So like
it's early. They good. They was
super early. Yeah. Word. Pops worked for IBM, all of that. You know what I mean? So the upbringing was flavors. My mom's and my pops, I got two brothers. I got an older brother, Hassan, and then I got a younger brother, Kane. I'm in the middle, and we all 5 years apart.
Damn.
Word. So
same mom and pops.
Same mom and pops.
That's tough. Wow.
Yep, definitely. And then my mom and pops, they had 3 boys. Like, you know what I mean?
Wow. Word. So being a middle child, I mean, what is it like being a middle child? Because I'm the oldest child. I feel like the oldest child, well, it also depends on the dynamic. Like, because your dynamic, you had a strong base.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Was that something that you did you notice, especially being in White Plains and you being a little older than me knowing a lot of your peers and knowing a little bit of the history just from what you see on the outside looking in, was that that presence felt like, did you feel like you noticed the difference between your upbringing and some of your peers by them not having a father?
Yeah, it was different, but I talk about this all the time because, like I said, my pops was military, so my pops was mad, like, you know what I'm saying? He was cool as a fan, but he was just super strict, you know what I mean? And my pops, he ain't really show emotion, you know what I'm saying? So, like, granted, my father may not be there, which is, I'm not really comparing them, but I'm just saying to where it's different factors for different strokes for different folks, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, in that particular case, I never really, like, my pops never told me he loved me, but I got it, but he showed me in, like, tough love ways type, you know what I mean?
That's good that you say that, because a lot of times we pain shame, meaning we think, we judge people by their circumstances thinking it ain't no go-throughs over there because it is that structure. Oh, you got this, you got a house and this. I don't have X, Y, and Z. To whatever level you on, a struggle for y'all, it's the same energy.
Yeah,
just
true indeed.
So yeah, like you said, wow, that's something that you noticed. Did you feel like that was something that did you yearn for that? Did you act out? Did you seek that from him, or was it just like, this is what it is?
I can't say I didn't because my older brother.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why Haas stepped into the, you know what I mean? Like, Haas is outside playing catch with me. Haas is, you know what I mean, schooling me on the ins and outs of, because he, older bro, like, he was always more sort of hustler. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he, like, 95% during our time when we was younger.
For sure.
If you got bud in White Plains, you was getting it from bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro was the weed man, you know what I mean?
Y'all still close to this day?
Super close. Like, super close.
I know a lot of siblings, they grow up and then sometimes,
super close.
Like,
and he actually got a beat on the project, on the Born joint. Yeah.
We're gonna get into it.
Yeah, because the whole family's super talented.
Yeah.
Word.
With me, knowing you and hearing you speak, you got a well-versed vocabulary, which shows, like I said, coming up with how we come up, you don't expect these types of things.
Yeah,
like
facts.
The background, the roots you come from is very educated.
True
which
indeed.
Probably explains like why you speak as well as you do. How was Double? I almost called you by your name.
It's all good.
Like in the school system coming up, what kind of student was Double?
So I was an athlete, like, you know what I'm saying? I was what you would call I was the cool geek. You know what I'm saying? Information-wise, I got it all upstairs, like, but I was a jock, like, you know what I'm saying? So as long as I put up numbers on the court, like, I'm a skate through this, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I got busy with ball.
I was going to ask you, what was the first thing, if you can remember, you wanted to be as a child coming up?
As a child coming up?
What did you tell you?
That's a good question. Honestly, I could say I definitely wanted to do something pertaining to radio.
Really?
Yeah, like radio was always like, even to this day, like I listen to talk radio, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, word, like
what inspired that?
I want to say like, cause my pops is super musically inclined.
Really?
Audio engineer, played the drums at Fayetteville State Band. Played left hand bass. Like that's where the music come from for my pops.
Okay.
Word, yeah.
Okay.
Pops was a man very eclectic.
What kind of all kind of music? Like Motown.
Super eclectic.
I remember.
I'm
sounds
talking
like
like Elton John,
Okay,
the
yeah.
Motown, to Jay-Z. Like Pops was on it. To Bob Marley, to like Lauryn Hill. Like you know what I mean? Like the Bee Gees. Like just music all over.
For sure. Damn. Wow.
Word.
That's deep.
Pops is the root of the music, son.
Okay.
Because my little brother, he signed to Rock Nation. Like,
Right
you know
now.
what I'm saying? Little bro is, he's a singer.
Yeah.
Word,
Who we talking about?
Kane the Love Child.
Okay.
Yeah, word. He's super dope.
Shout out to him. What kind of artist is he?
He sings and he do a little rapping too, but for the most part, he's a singer.
Did you finish school? Was that something that you finished?
Yeah. I graduated high school.
Right.
I ended up going to Shaw University in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah, for sure.
Where I went to Shaw for a little bit. Ended up not really panning out.
For sure.
And just moved. I moved to Georgia after that.
Now we got to talk about it because, like I said, y'all are a couple years older than me, but me being around on the bench watching, like you come from a solid time in White Plains, like that's very solid time.
Wisdom, power.
Talk about what it was like coming up. Paint us a picture of what it was like coming up in White Plains around them times.
So it's a ill spectrum, and I'm gonna tell you why it's an ill spectrum because like when you think of White Plains, you typically wouldn't even think of like it having like a hood or like you know what I'm saying anything like that.
Yeah.
But like I said, my grandma had the house on Fisher, which is, like predominantly white, because she's literally like 2 or 3 houses from the Scarsdale sign.
It's
you know
nice
what I'm
over
saying?
there.
Dumb nice
Do you
over
have
there.
any white in you, by the way?
Nah, no white at all.
Okay.
Word. I want to say it's like Portuguese all the way down the line, but yeah, moms and pops is black. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Yeah.
But yeah. Facts.
So, like I said, paint the picture for us, like growing up. Let's just say,
yeah.
when
facts.
you migrated, let's talk about the double ones for a minute.
Yeah.
And give us, before we get into the double ones, a roll call of people we may know or don't know from that building that we should know. Give us a roll call.
I gotta start with the infamous B.I. Baraka, Biscuit. You know what I'm saying? Biscuit is a huge reason of why I give it up the way I give it up. You know what I'm saying? Biscuit from that building, Puma from 11. You know what I'm saying? Fred Red.
Yeah, I heard of him
Fred
too.
Red from 11. Yeah, facts.
I remember Fred Red.
Willie in the wheelchair, nice, dumb nice. He from 11. That particular building bred MCs, son.
Wow.
Word.
Your brother from that building,
Word.
your brother rap too.
Yeah,
I
facts.
remember hearing his name.
Yeah, Lil Bro, he do a little bit of both, and Big Bro, he the producer. So Big Bro was making beats in 11. Way back then, he had the Korg Triton and the big Korg Triton keyboard joint, like, and he used to make all the beats for everybody in the hood and all that. Word.
So everybody coming through, copping the beat. That guy had the spot. That was the music hut.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, you watching that. I mean, what could you say was a part of you? Because you right there seeing it. Like, you got a chance. You ever seen B.I. like record?
See, that's what I'm saying. All right, so boom. I never seen B.I. record, but just like the one-on-one personal intimate conversations we would have would just be like super deep, and like I said, he would literally like he would
drive and rise over there.
You gotta pop the bottle on sight. You heard? Like you got ain't no if ands or buts, there's no talking. It's Napoleon. You heard?
For sure.
It's the Napoleon, but
he ain't lying.
Nah, facts. You gotta pop the bottle. I'm popping first.
Name some of your the people you know y'all crew over there, man. Who was you rocking with?
I can name a bunch, so let's see who we got.
We talking about
of course,
Militant.
we got Mike Grant.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For
The
sure.
Iron Mike, that's my heart.
For sure.
We got Gary, you know what I'm saying? G Money, G Money Bags, Quiet Smooth Criminal, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
His baby bro, Red.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Red, that's my heart. Who else we got in the hood? Eagle, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, Reese.
Rest in peace, Reese.
You know what I'm saying? Reese, my heart.
Yeah.
Speedy from 11.
No Speedy, I don't think.
Who else we got? OD from my building, COD. Shout out to Crack of Dawn. That's my heart. You know what I mean?
got to bring his name. You can't not
bring up Winbrook and not bring up
can't.
the livest of the livest action.
Can't, bro.
Yeah, that's my heart.
This is my childhood, like my teen, like hearing seeing these names, the TRUs,
yeah,
the Militants.
TRU,
Those was movements.
Yeah,
back then, children.
Yeah. And I was the generation under them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Under who? TRU?
Under TRU. Yeah. So
sure.
we was like a baby TRU. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we was right up under them. They not too much older than us, but yeah, we was like a baby TRU, baby. But Militant, we kind of, you know what I'm saying? We was a little bit older when Militant was rocking.
We gotta talk about Militant.
Yeah.
Just
shout out to Hurt.
For one, yeah. Who came up with the name?
Don't give me the line. I can't even put a name on it.
And it's
but shout out to
self-explanatory.
Hurt. Yeah. Shout out to Hurt. Shout out to COD. Shout out to
sure.
J Hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Jason. Sure. Shout out to everybody.
Rest in peace,
Killer.
Coley.
Rest in peace, Killer.
Rest in peace, Killer.
Word. Rest in peace, Coley. Facts. Yeah.
That was.
Some
I'm
hitters.
just like. It's just them times, like so many memories, Galleria, Kennedy's, you just so many forbidden places. The times was...
You had to move a certain kind of way.
People talk about now, but back then I feel like this 50 Cent, fresh 50 Cent, fresh, just the climate was just real...
Tense.
Wow.
Yeah, it was tense and wild. Yeah, facts.
And you play, like I said, you played a part in that. So that's tough. That's a tough time. Gave plenty of shit to rap about.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
Sure.
And the wild part about it is with the music is I could talk about all that and still choose to do it in a clean way. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no profanity in my music.
Really?
Word. No drugs in my music. No killing in my music. Like, yeah, it's like that.
I never noticed that. Even back then, was that something that you,
so
as the rebrand,
now,
as
I'm
the
gonna say,
growth?
that is definitely the growth, but it's been the growth for a long time to the point where it's second nature.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like when I'm like 13, 14 and I'm saying this and saying that. Yeah. But as I grew into the craft, like, never.
At what point would you have considered yourself an actual rapper? And this is bigger than a hobby. This is my identity. Like a lot of people try to deny they rapper label. Like, I'm not a rapper. Yeah. You hear that a lot. It's like...
And see, rapping, it just so happened that it sound flavors on a beat. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Writing is literally my therapy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it started with poetry before even knowing how to write at 16. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Roses are red, violets are blue.
Type party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but... Like I said, that's my therapy. So that's just how I get my thoughts out. You know what I mean? So... That's why I'm gonna do the music. I do it when I want to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so it's not your primary. You were just a
thoughts. I just wanted to get off my head.
You call yourself a poet. I just feel like there's other words for like you're creative.
Definitely a creative.
A writing. I don't know the word. We got to come up with a word that's bigger than poet though. I just feel like poet is just bland. Like there's no seasoning on that.
And I haven't written poetry in a while. But that's how that was the foundation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So I get that a lot. Like as far as we know how to put our expressions and feelings on words and work into words, and people could paint. We paint a picture like, and I could say we because I'm similar. Like,
and that's why you said like when you was. I didn't mean to cut your wisdom, but that's like when you were saying like as far as my vocabulary being extensive and all of that is. The way I write, it also plays a part in that because there's so many other words you can use other than 4-letter words to get your point across. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Voice, like a distinctive, it's gonna make you think. Like your projection is like, it go with your vocab, if that makes sense. Like the way your voice is,
True indeed.
It catches, it's grasping, it's gonna catch your attention. It's like you're gonna listen to see what he's saying. Like,
nah, facts.
Yeah,
wait till you hear the project, God.
As far as artists, who are some people you listen to coming up that you could say inspires your journey?
Like I said, Pops had us on everything, son.
Really?
But like, I'm not one of them cats. Like I can give you my hip hop top 5 like that.
Nah, but beyond, hip hop. I listen to hip hop the least. Me personally, I listen to a lot of R&B.
All right.
A lot of oldies.
Yeah,
I'm
true
a
indeed.
Motown baby. I'm running through the whole.
Got you.
Temptations, all that.
Whispers, all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, nah, facts.
Music, that type of sound. Like like I said, I say it all the time. It don't even be about the lyrics all the time.
Facts.
I'll catch a sound. I'll catch an ad-lib that's you barely can hear. That's how deep I listen to the music. To
me, it's people like that really resonate with me, like, and people who resonate with me on a level that's deeper than music. So it's people like a Jimi Hendrix, To where like he's not saying no words, but his guitar is talking to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
like
the same way.
Word. Like so like that type of vibe, a Jimi Hendrix or a Bob Marley. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I say Bob Marley is because Bob Marley pushed love. You know what I mean? Like that's why Bob Marley is so loved and well liked all over the world, is because he didn't push hate. You know what I'm saying? All he pushed was love.
I don't care what he looked like, what he doing.
Word, wherever he's at.
I'm a big on energy.
Yeah,
that's
facts.
that's a way of life.
Yeah,
honestly.
true indeed.
So his frequency is very high. A lot of people don't understand it.
Yeah, facts.
Even down to his head, like
the strength and energy
detached from the norm. You just
facts.
catch his life on a whole different level.
Facts. But those are the type of artists that resonate with me. You know what I'm saying?
What's your creative process? What does it take to get your creative feelings? Is it circumstantial, like whatever you're going through in life? You get inspired by, what you see. You might go outside and get into nature. I'm heavy into nature. I spot a bird on a roof and catch it.
That's what's up.
And lock eyes with it. Like, it's deep like that.
That's what's up.
And then be like, oh, I'm going to come up with, I don't know, whatever it is, I'll create like that. But what does it take to get your creative cylinders inspired?
That's dope. That's dope. To touch on what you was, to build on what you were saying just now, like, so ancient Egypt, which is called Kemet, right?
For sure.
They believed and they taught that we're supposed to live like according to nature. So the fact that you touched on that topic right there, and when you say living according to nature, it's like things would be peaceful, you know what I mean, on earth if we lived according to how the animals like live.
Because it's not the animals. Segregation is a part of it. You got some animals, the ecosystem is used. The worms and the tigers ain't in correspondence. They doing their job and it's keeping the cycle going.
Facts.
So that's why, humans, we get caught up in nature. Everybody's not meant. Nothing's normal. Your norm don't got to be my norm. We don't have to we got to learn how to coexist.
True indeed.
Rather than, trauma dump or try to get somebody to conform to your norm.
True indeed, and we can come at the same destination, but we can take different routes to get the same destination, and that's a good conversation.
That's excellent conversation because a lot of people don't see it that way. It's like if you don't believe in what I believe in, fuck you.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with you. That's why I don't deal with religion. You know what I'm saying? I'm 5%, but I don't deal with religion.
The religion shit is so. It's a lot that can be said about it because people.
Yeah, I'm not big on it. You know what I'm saying? But say that
it's
to say this. Today
is
the 8th. You know what I mean? Today's mathematics today is August 8th. Today's mathematics is build or destroy.
It's insanity.
You know what I'm saying?
Really preying on people's mental health. Like everything is just like a plot on the control of mind. Religion, they use it as a form of control. People not even really seeking the higher power. You just want the control. Like, it's tough. Indeed. It's tough. That's a deeper. Listen, I ain't knocking nobody that's into that.
That's my type of talk, dog.
Me too.
Yeah, that's my type of talk because, like I was just about to say, like today's mathematics is build or destroy.
Yeah.
And in order to build a strong foundation, you got to destroy that type of stuff out of your cipher. You heard?
But that's what the people that's in control now is not really trying to do that. They eating off blindness. They ain't trying to wake
the
nobody
deaf, dumb,
up.
and the blind. We call that the 85%.
Okay.
That's actually one of the songs that I got on the joint. But that's how you come to 5%.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even now. This is just how I live. Like at this stage, throughout my I wasn't always like this. Like I believe in reawakening and being reborn, and your journey don't never stop as your growth.
True
I ain't
indeed.
pushing perfect. Ain't no such thing as perfect.
Yeah, facts.
That don't exist. I'm just gonna be accountable. I did it. It is what it is.
Nah, copy.
Yeah, that's tough. We gonna bring him back up here because you definitely somebody. We gonna have to. I got a million ideas.
We could dive. We could dive.
Let's talk about the project. Before we get into this project, have you ever released a project before?
Yeah, I've released several projects before. I've done everything in the music industry, pretty much just shy of signing with a major.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're active. I know this, but like I said, I gotta ask.
Yeah, facts, son. Like I done did sold out arenas. You know what I'm saying?
How can they YouTube you? What's your How do they find you?
You can find me. You could just type in WhyNot, WhyNot, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of stuff coming up.
Letter.
Yeah, just you could do the whole word.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole word.
Yeah.
My Instagram is the letter Y, double Y, the letter WhyNot.
I mean, let's talk about why not. How does
I got that tatted on me, God. That's how real that mindset is. So
why not?
Yeah, facts.
I just feel like when you ask yourself why not, you hold yourself to the highest accountable because then you start thinking of everything you did.
Exactly, because it's rhetorical, God. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you already know the answer to that question.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Like you're asking yourself that question, but let's get the wheels rolling. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Like, yeah, it's always been the mindset.
Yeah.
And if there is a reason to why not, then that's why not.
Exactly.
If it's a negative reason to why not to do something, then that's the reason why not.
Like I said, why not is just gonna make you look at the reality. Sometimes you might look in the mirror, you don't like what you see, you hurry up and turn away. Nah, you gotta look at that shit.
You gotta face that in the face.
Then you can answer your questions. You know why this happened. I believe in like energy, coming back. And then I believe also beyond it coming back, some shit is just a part of life. You know how to walk, you might trip up this step. That's just, you can't plan for that.
Not true indeed.
It's gonna happen. That's
Life
a part of life.
experiences.
You're gonna get sick.
Yeah.
You're gonna experience shit like
True
that's
indeed.
natural. That don't even gotta be karma necessarily.
I agree.
Tough. So let's talk about it, man. This project, man. What's the project called that you're releasing, man?
So the project is called Born.
Born.
Yeah, Born. B-O-R-N.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that an acronym or that's just?
I mean, nah. So, all right. So, as a 5%er, we have something called Supreme Mathematics, right?
Okay.
And with the Supreme Mathematics, it goes the number system goes from 1 to 9. Because when you actually really do the math, there really is no number higher than the number 9. Every number after the number 9 is just a repeat of 1 through 9.
Okay.
Such as after 9, you have 10, which is 1 and 0. Yeah. 12, which is 1 and 2. Like, these aren't new numbers. You know what I'm saying? You're just taking the numbers from 1 through 9 and putting them together. You know what I'm saying? And so 1 represents knowledge.
Okay.
2 represents wisdom. 3 represents understanding. 4 represents culture. 5 represents power. 6 represents equality. 7 represents Allah, God. 8 represents build or destroy, which is today's mathematics. Today is August 8th. And 9 represents born. Born means to be complete. Born means to bring into existence. That's why you can even get as deep as it takes you 9 months to be born into this world.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
Word, facts, word.
Wow. Like
So
I never studied into that. But that makes all the
Supreme
sense
Mathematics,
in the world.
word.
Yeah, wow. So that's safe to say number 9.
Number 9,
That was
yeah,
what you wanted
facts.
to represent your project.
True indeed. I wanted to born my thoughts into the universe. I wanted to born my wisdom into the universe. So the music that I make that's my wisdom. Like, wisdom is your wise words and your wise actions.
All original beats.
All original beats. Yeah, you'll never
you.
hear me on. I'll always have a relationship with the producer.
What's the process of that? Is it the producer? Because I know artists lately, they'll be in the studio while the producer's making a beat. Like, it's that raw. They start everything from scratch. And then they write Are you a pen and pad type of guy? You writing in the phone? You going in there punching it? You got it up here? Like,
I'm pen to pad.
Pen.
I'm pen to pad. And this up here, that kind of hurt the game to me a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Explain.
Because everybody can't do it. Like, you know what I mean? And when everybody can't do it, it don't sound the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be a Hove. Yeah. But everybody can't be a Big, you know what I mean?
All of them.
And me as a writer and an artist that's been in the studio for a long time, I can hear it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can hear when somebody doesn't write.
Oh, so you know.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Sonically, like, I can tell, like, oh.
That's tough.
Yeah, like, oh, he's punching in, like, you know what I'm saying? Which is nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? But
you from the essence.
Yeah, I'm from the essence, God.
Hey, I want my hand.
I'm gonna write it out. I'm gonna write it out.
I want my hand to hurt.
Yeah, facts. And I'm a lefty. Yeah,
I knew that already too.
Yeah, facts. Yep.
What's if somebody's just getting hip to you? Period. Never heard double ever. When they listen to Born, what's the first track they should listen to?
85%.
85. What number track is that? You got the list?
It's the last track.
The last track.
Yeah.
Why the last? Why are we going straight there?
Because it's a lot of heavy stuff before that. Yeah. But to me personally, mentally, that's where I'm at right now. Is the 85% is the deaf, dumb, and the blind. Like, and one of the duties of the 5% is to wake up the deaf, dumb, and the blind. That's why we teach. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we really don't even want to teach adults. We want to teach the youth. Like, you know what I'm saying? We want to grab the mind. We grab the minds of the youth. Adults is already in, you know what I mean? Kind of stuck in their ways for the most part. You know what I mean? So we like to talk to the youth.
Do you have children?
I have 2 daughters.
Oh, really?
Word. Wow. Yeah, shout out to Nahira and Ayana. My oldest, she just turned 17 on the 31st, gangster. Word.
17? You got a 17, so you started early.
17, God. Well, I was married for 14 years. You know what I'm saying? So, like.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 38. I just turned 38 July 2nd. So I got you about, I think, 2.
Yeah, you got me by 2. I'm just saying as far as even being married. Like marriage is something like for some of us either unheard of or the end game.
Yeah, facts.
You married in your 20s.
Facts. My shit was my whole situation. I'm gonna keep it funny with you, Spank. It was a little reciprocated, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my ex-wife, like she from New Rochelle. Shout out to Nile, like, you know what I'm saying? I was with her since when I was going to White Plains High School, like, you know what I'm saying? JV, yeah, I was playing JV for White Plains High School.
Yeah.
And I'm getting on the 60 bus to go to New Rochelle to go check her every day, after practice.
I mean, talk about that for a minute, because like I said, we for the viewers and, you know, the wanted and unwanted viewers, we're gonna keep it we're gonna keep it safe.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about going to New Row around that time, being who now, I almost said your name again.
What? It's all good, God. Yeah, it's my honorable.
Being now,
being
now
facts.
at that time.
I love that name. Yeah.
Going to New Rochelle by yourself,
you know,
to go see a girl.
You know how many Crips was in New Rochelle, God?
See, this is what I'm saying. Like,
yo, son, you know how many Crips used to be in New Row, God? And this is before the gangbanging stuff was kind of like, this is when it was starting to rise up. New Row was bananas with the Crips, son. You know me, I'm homie, God. Like, and everybody that do know me at that particular time, I'm bleeding everywhere I go. I'm flagging everywhere I go. I don't care if we in Harlem.
Ain't a band day in the world to cover him up. He bleeding.
Man, listen, I'm bleeding, God. When I was in that uncivilized mind state, I'm bleeding everywhere, because when I do something, I do it to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a little cat. So at that time, I was little.
I'm calculating the time in my time. I'm calculating the time. High school. What was going on in the early 2000s? This is Dipset.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
There's a lot going on in our area.
In my projects, I was out of our generation. I was the first one to come home.
For sure.
And everybody would stamp it, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The older heads was the Pumas, and you know what I mean? They was above.
Puma, Small World.
Real right, Small World,
Official
real right. My hearts. But as far as our generation,
we did that.
Facts.
See, that was Tails.
Facts.
For my generation.
Makes sense.
That was Tails.
Makes sense. And
he used
Tails
to come back, like I said, talking about you. Y'all was just on Ferris. I bumped in the Nile.
I remember when we first pieced. Yeah, gangster.
That was like a moment for him.
Gangster.
Like, he came back and spoke back. Like, I'm up there. He did that shit at a time where a lot of people our age question that. You know, we come from, athletes and shit. My brother's like, yo, man, what you thought? That next summer, everybody did it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So it was the same way though. Like, my older brother was dumb tight. Like when he found not long story short. I mean, short story even shorter. The dude that brought me home, like, older bro wanted to get it on with him.
What made
you do?
Where was this coming from?
Where was
you even doing it? Like, you even being influenced to that going in and out of school?
Day brought me home.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know Deshaun?
I know the name.
Yeah. Day brought me home, and at that time, like, he would be taking me like down to the powwows and the X and all that.
Then.
You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, I'm 14, 15. At the powwows and the X, listening, I'm writing cats that's locked up, you know what I'm saying? Like, they writing me back, like, you know what I mean? Like, at 14 years old, like, really, because I was trying to put on, son.
Ain't no trying.
I was trying to put on,
like
God.
I said, I heard it. I was on the sidelines way before I even was in the mix. I'm just hearing it. I'm like, damn.
Facts. I was trying to put on, God.
Yeah, you ain't no trying. You was doing it. That's why I had to ask New Rochelle. Now, of course,
it was.
Shout out to guys like Woody. He was living out there, so
firsthand,
I'm hearing stories about how to climb it in New Orleans. It's like,
it was crazy. Luckily, my ex-wife lived on. Like, she lived on, I want to say it's like the west side, so it was like majority Spanish.
Yeah.
But I had to go through the Hartleys and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Hartley.
Yeah, gangster. I had to go through all of them
We
joints.
see them niggas still playland, and they was deep.
Facts.
You trying to avoid them. I'll be 100, man.
Yeah.
It was nasty.
New Road was nasty around that time.
Yeah. One of the final topics to talk about marriage. Because like I said, marriage, I feel like social media has branded marriage, more so now. But like I said, it just seems like you was always a step ahead. You did a lot of stuff early. That's what I'm starting to notice about you. Like, and now you say with the 5% and the wisdom. Wisdom is experience. I feel like knowledge, you study that. You can read a book and gain knowledge. Wisdom, you gotta live that.
True
so
indeed.
for you to even marriage, was that inspired by your home?
I could probably say that's why I said I had a dope blueprint.
That's a lot of pressure too. I feel like when you came up under that, it's like I gotta get married too. When that's the standard.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, but like my ex-wife, son, like I'm an open book, God, and I'm glad we on this podcast, so I let it all out. You know what I'm saying?
As you should.
At the end of the day, like I fumbled. You know what I mean? Like I fumbled like a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
I got it, because we do that.
Yeah, facts,
we
God.
do that.
You know what I mean? And I realized that in hindsight.
Yeah.
At the time, you don't really, you know what I'm saying? You don't miss a good thing till it's gone. But say that to say this, the married thing, like you said, I got married, dumb young thing. I got married when I was like 20, 21. You know what I'm saying? And we thugged it out.
Justice of people. What's going on back then?
So it's
How
our
did you
wedding
get married
situation.
back then?
So boom, our wedding was kind of fake weird, like, cause all right, so boom.
You fresh off
At
prom,
this time,
nigga,
yeah,
2 years
fake,
ago.
yeah, nah,
What?
fake. So shorty, so ex-wife, she ends up getting, she's a year older than me, so she graduated a year, so she ends up going to Central University.
That's Connecticut?
Nah, that's North Carolina. It's Durham.
Oh, Central, I'm
Yeah,
tweaking.
yeah, that's
Central, I know
Durham,
about
North
Central.
Carolina. So she ends
know
up
about
going
Central.
down there a year before me, and then I ended up going down there. My mom sent me down there. I got into a crazy fight on the Ave. It got kind of wild to the point where it got back to my Mamaroneck Ave.
Okay, oof.
Knocked somebody out.
Yeah.
One of my guys who we was talking about early
Yeah.
took somebody's head off with a hammer, and it just.
I heard about that story.
We ran back to the hood, and that got back to my mom's. And my mom's like, "You moving to North Carolina?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You moving with y'all going to LA. Get him
Facts,
out of here.
facts. I'm in Fayetteville, North Carolina, my
went through
senior
that.
year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the marriage thing, so yeah, she ends up going to Central. We end up going, in the midst of one of her little breaks, we end up going back to New York. So I'm like, yo, let's get married. And she like, what? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Her mom's a minister. She got a church. Her mom's was a minister at a church out in, I want to say, not Staten Island. It was, dang, where was her church at? It was one of the islands. You know what I'm saying? Was it Staten Island? I think it was Staten Island. And she got the whole congregation to come to the church. So, like, I ain't know nobody at my wedding.
Yeah.
Other than my ex-wife, her mom, her pops, and her sister.
Yeah.
Other than that, I ain't know nobody because we did it so spur of the moment. But it was fake flavors because the minister and everybody got everybody from the congregation to come to the minister's house, and they did in her backyard.
Yeah.
So they set up the chairs and all that. Like, it was a real wedding.
21?
I just ain't know. I ain't know nobody. I ain't even know nobody.
Yeah, you just
know what
did.
I'm saying?
I'm with you.
I'm with you, and we
with
about
you.
to do this. And we did the whole joint. So we fake had like a real wedding.
Yeah.
It just wasn't one of them traditional weddings to where like I invite all my family. Like my moms and pops wasn't at my wedding.
Yeah.
So
That's
my mom,
crazy.
she felt some kind of way about
Of
that. Like,
course.
you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you still my baby boy? Like,
Facts. But I wasn't expecting my ex-wife's moms to go all out and get the church to come and the congregation. And now I got mad. I'm getting dressed in the minister's room. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you still young too. You can't even process all
What?
that fast. Like,
Gangster.
At that age.
I
Like
got
said,
old heads coming up to me. They giving me like little wisdom and stuff.
ain't no best
like,
man, nothing.
Ain't no best man, nothing, God.
You got
Word.
married.
But
I mean, you don't need. I mean, listen. You could do that. I believe in like what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? A title is cool. Y'all was married. It don't matter who was there.
Nah, facts.
Yeah.
Nah, true indeed. And like I said, like my marriage was dope, son. Like I lost my marriage to temporary satisfactions. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Is marriage something you regret? Do you regret marriage?
I regret the way I lost my marriage, the way my world turned upside down after my marriage. Like once I got divorced, you gotta realize like I'm coming from a situation where I was with Shorty for like literally we was together for like 16 years. We was married for 14. Like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
knew she was the one early.
Yeah,
2 years
gang.
in. Come here, baby.
Bro, my ex-wife was close to perfect, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she was her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like
That's dope that you don't even hear people speak of their ex-partners like
Yeah,
that.
nah, it was
period.
nothing
It's all about
she-
tear 'em
it
down.
was-
Man. I'm not with you. I want the worst for you.
it was nothing she did wrong. I was just my mental. We got to think about it. Like it was just a lot of things I didn't get out of my system that I probably should have got out of my system before I decided to make that big step. Like you know what I'm saying? So here I am, 1 foot in and 1 foot out, not realizing it at the time because I'm just not cognizant of what's going on. Like you know what I'm saying? But when you look at it in hindsight, it's like I really turned my world upside down for a temporary satisfaction. Like that's corny. Like you know what I mean? But life lesson. You live, you learn, and you know what I'm saying, you do better. So now I know what to look out for. If I were to get married again, I can honestly say it would never go sour over infidelity.
Okay.
Because I know how that turned my world upside down.
If you could say anything to your ex-wife right now, what would you say, if anything?
If I could say anything to my ex-wife, it would be, I'm sorry I wasn't there mentally.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't there mentally. I was doing things out of like I was becoming very robotic.
Yeah.
Not doing things because I wanted to, but doing things because of how I think it's supposed to be. Yeah. Very, very robotic.
We men though, I mean, we operate on systems as men. It's tough.
Yeah,
systems change yearly now, so
True
it's like
indeed.
constantly figuring it out. I don't think women understand that sometimes. Not easy. It's go-throughs on both ends. It's a lack
She
of
seen me
understanding.
go from boy to man, God.
Yeah, quick.
You know what I'm saying? Like 14 to 33
You got a
type.
17-year-old daughter.
Yeah, my daughter just turned 17
Crazy.
on the 31st. Yeah,
that's tough.
Yup, super dope. She about to
Yeah.
graduate high school and all that,
That's
God.
amazing.
Word. And my daughters are amazing. Like they're top notch beta. Like she was very goal oriented. Like always, she been with the Bank of America for like, I want to say like 30 years now, literally. You know what I mean? Like
fire.
gangster, yeah.
That's dope.
Word.
I love to hear that shit because it's peaceful. I mean, it's not always. It takes time for it to get that way.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Like
and our shit is still, not, you know what I mean? Our joint's
Understood.
still
Yeah,
fairly,
it's how it be.
you know what I
It's
mean?
gonna get-
After Malcolm X said, a famous quote, he said, it took us 400 years to get into slavery. It's going
Bingo.
to take us another 400 years to get out.
Who
So
I
pretty
think
much
I
what
am.
that's saying. Go ahead.
Yeah. That's God's word.
Yeah,
I'm not
facts.
God. We godly.
Yeah, nah.
We still flesh. So what we gonna do is gonna take us a little bit more time than it took him.
Mm-hmm, true indeed.
That's hard.
Yeah,
okay.
facts. Because
Yo.
it's the mental, you know what I'm saying? Like the physical aspect of slavery was ill, but the mental aspect is what we still suffer from today.
I mean, mental, everything is mental, man. It's so easy in the mental
It all
health.
starts.
It's so easy to get scatterbrained. It's just, especially now, like back then, we came up in a good time. I feel like a healthier environment as far as community. Now it's just, it's fucked up, bro.
And see that's why I like the 5%, because
It's rare.
that's the duty of a 5%.
Yeah.
Is to what Father Allah used to do. Father Allah used to go into the trenches, into the hoods, and what we call a cipher.
Yeah.
He would have those in the middle of St. Nicholas projects where it's, you know what I mean, where it's tough and rough, and he'll give them wisdom and you know what I mean, and build with the poor, like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't mind. It's just now it's so envy. It's emotion. The fact that we can feel without any rationalization, it just makes things so dangerous.
True indeed.
That free will, you could just feel away and not know why you feel that way.
Nah, facts.
It's just tough.
Nah, true indeed.
So it's like that shit is like risky. That's what I feel like be holding me back with my calling. Like, listen, I ain't no martyr, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True
I ain't
indeed.
trying to go out like a martyr, and it's that.
I could dig it.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. But like situations like this conversation, I love having with like
too.
minded, like
It's a
I
good
don't
build.
get this often.
Yeah, it's a good build.
It's refreshing.
Yeah,
I don't
facts.
get this often. Let's talk about the project, man. Born, when it come out, where can they find it? How we
Born
coming?
is coming out September 1st.
Okay.
It's gonna be all of the DSPs, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, all of the iTunes and Spotify's and all that. Shout out to my distribution, revenue play. It's my guys at Blaze. Shout out to Blaze.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of everywhere. I just want people, and all right, so boom. EP is a demo is 3 to 4 joints.
Okay.
An EP is 5 to 7 joints, and an album is 8 and better.
What's an LP?
An LP is in between the I want to say like if you got like a little less than 8
Yeah.
and more than 6, if I'm not mistaken.
It's just the
I
number
might
of
have that.
tracks. All of these. This separates all of
Facts.
these stuff.
So
Okay.
this project, Born, it falls under an EP.
Okay.
Word. So it's not
That's
an
dope.
album.
An EP,
It's 5 joints,
That's grown shit.
and it's like it's straight and to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
5
going.
joints?
Yeah, 5 joints.
Give us the track list.
So boom, we got the first joint is Man Up.
Ooh.
Man Up is hard, produced by Nature Boy. Shout out to Nature. Bando tracks.
Sure.
The second joint is 100 V1. I don't know if you saw the video on YouTube and all that. I did the mic drop for that. I'm gonna release that within this month of August. Like, this is pretty much a promo run. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, yo, Spank, what's up, God?
Automatic.
Like, you know what I mean?
Let's do it.
I had to definitely
How quick
tap
was it?
in.
Was it
Word. Made it happen.
Nile, nigga.
Nah, facts.
Fuck you
Thanks,
talking about?
That's love. That's love, Spank. But yeah, it's gonna be everywhere. Then we got 100 V1 is the second track.
Sure.
The third track is Weird Energy. And then the fourth track, I did something for the ladies. It's called Let Me Know, LMK. And then I'm smacking them with 85% for number 5.
So it's just, it covers all quick. Straight to the point,
Yeah,
though. I need
exactly.
no filler.
Yeah.
Let's talk. This is what it is.
I'm feeding them. Like, I ain't fed my listeners in a minute.
Yeah.
So this is one of those that we're like,
you MySpace, like
yeah,
videos,
definitely.
YouTube.
Facts.
You went on your down south run for, you went T.I. on them.
Word to mommy, son. Like, I can honestly say I did the chitlin circuit. Like, you know what I'm saying? When cats talk about the chitlin circuit in the industry, where like, it was a point in time where I was doing like 2 or 3 shows a week.
I remember.
Now, whether it was a
Vlogs,
hole
all that
in
you
the
was
wall,
doing.
yeah, facts. Whether it was a hole in the wall, or like a club, or like to an arena. Like, we did Macon Coliseum, opened up for Jagged Edge.
You grew up with you out here, kind of like,
Shaking and
scarce.
moving,
You just on your own square. You with
Facts.
you.
Shaking and moving. Shout out the old big bro, Haas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Always handled everything on the back end for me so that I could be in artist mode, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Little Bro. I always brought Little Bro on the road with me.
Yeah.
I was renting sprinters. We going to shows in Tennessee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just doing the chitlin circuit. Yeah. So, like, the performing aspect, I can't wait to be able to perform Born.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
so that's going to be something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. We got to do some shout outs. I want you to give us some bars too, if you can. You got anything for us?
Let me see let's see what we got going. I really wanted to play something.
You want to play something?
Is it possible?
We could. You would have to play it through the microphone, and I just feel like
That
the
the
stature,
sound
I
won't-
wouldn't even want to. I wouldn't even
Gotcha.
want somebody your caliber over here with
Totally
a phone like you a
understandable.
young drill nigga. So no
Totally
disrespect to the drill
understandable.
guys, but like I know, like it's respect. Like
Let me see. I said, hey, yo, peace, God. All praise due to Allah. Before I had knowledge of self, I've been a god and you been a fraud. 10% of your mentals off, benefiting off of what we lost. And what's that? We lost knowledge of ourself, divided by the wealth. But when you talk like this, they put you on the shelf. Well, I'm a shelf myself. That's how ill I am. They trying to understand how ill I am. Still I am. The nicest when it come to this writing. Spank, cause every bar hit hard like I'm fighting with Tyson. It's no escaping your fate. When your destiny got a date, it's mob style. Leave your face in the plate. Unless you lucky like Luciano or know the people I know. It's never good to burn a bridge like the Verrazano. Yeah, nah, man, don't get me started, God.
You know what you said that resonated to me?
What's
I
that?
put myself on the show.
Yeah, facts.
That one.
When you talk like this, yeah. You
That's like, it sounds so, but it's like so, it hits so hard. I'm on the shelf. I'm not
facts.
even on the table
True indeed.
with the rest of the flavors y'all kicking.
True
I'm a
indeed.
shelf myself, y'all.
Yeah, because I'm going to always do me, Spank. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always, like, I can't be nothing but double, God.
Sure.
Word, I can't be nothing but double. And I wouldn't want to be nothing else, you heard?
That's enough. Before we get out of here, I want you to do some shout outs. Shout outs, man.
Gotta shout out my daughter, Nahara. Daddy love you. You 17. That's super dope. You doing your thing. Shout out to my youngest, Nayana. My circle, my cipher real tight, man. It's usually bloodline, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Bro, shout out to Mom Dukes, G-Mon, cousins. Shout out to everybody in White Plains, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to just leave names out because, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to White Plains, shout out to Yonkers, shout out to Mount Vernon, shout out to Greenburg, Elmsford, shout out to the whole Westchester. Y'all know how I give it up.
I'm going to shout out one just because when you was gone, I'm not saying nobody else did, but this one individual,
Who that?
Shorts.
What?
And I'm going to say that because
What?
he kept you so, because I can't say kept your name, Aaliyah already who you was, but as far as somebody not being able to see you, if you in tune with him, you gonna see double.
I'm gonna keep it so real with you, Spank. It's so real with Shorts, bro. Like,
That's
all right,
some
so
G
Shorts
shit.
was my best friend.
Yeah.
Literally best
I had
friend
to-
growing up. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, not only did he live a few houses up on Fisher,
For sure.
but like me and little bro, we been through it all. Like to the point
He a
where
builder too.
What?
Like yeah.
What? Shorts was my man. He was my first manager. Like when I first started to kind of take the music serious,
sure.
because he just like his pop. I'm not sure if you know his pops, but his
I
pops is
know
Mike
in tune with
Evans.
who he
Yeah,
is.
shout out to Mike.
He come from that,
yeah, he from Mount Vernon. He started out as Puff's barber. You know what I'm saying? Jason's pops, Short's pops, started out as Puff's barber.
Sure.
And then worked his way out into being this like super entrepreneur. Got mad endeavors going on and all
Derek
that.
Jeter,
Derek
that's all
Jeter. He
that
started. He was
come
Derek
in,
Jeter
yeah,
barber.
for sure.
Word. So
I
yeah,
love it too.
we used to be around
Yeah.
all of them, son. Like we used to babysit Puff kids like Justin, that's my heart.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Quincy, that's my heart. Christian was a little bit younger at the time because at that time we was like 14. So
was a baby. He
Yeah,
died
yeah.
older
Christian
than
was
me.
dumb young.
Yeah,
but
for
Justin, that's my heart, man. And Shorts pops used to have us around. All like we had the Hate Me Now video shoot. We on a tour bus for the Hate Me Now video.
Whoa.
Word. Something like he used to have us around
That's
that type of
2001.
environment. Word. Gangster.
And like I said, Shorts and them, like they was throwing parties as teenagers that.
And see, I wasn't there for that. Yeah, I had already moved that
Legendary
bottom.
since, like,
Everybody told me it was a
Coliseum.
cakey click, right? Yeah,
Cakey
yeah.
Clicks. That was different from Slater. They
Word.
was that was like VIP night. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
For the our
gangsta.
generation as far as tickets, flyers, niggas out there interested.
That's what's up.
Little niggas.
Yeah, because I know it was like him, Swain.
Swain,
Oh yeah,
Pete,
shout out
Shaw.
to Swain too.
Shout out to Swain.
Got the undeniable on. Yo,
For
I'm gonna keep it so real
Talk
with y'all.
about it.
This is one of the most. I'm not even just saying it because it's my geyser, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him Dwayne.
Yeah.
Yo, Dwayne is.
Yeah.
I seen my son come from. I'm talking about fresh from Jamaica.
Yeah.
One pair of kicks. It was these Adidas, the Samba joints. I remember like it was yesterday.
That's deep.
But my son grew and elevated so much to where like he got the hottest brand in the streets.
That
son.
shit hard.
Word.
All of that
he
is-
did all of it, God. I would stand up right now.
Yeah.
Got the
We gonna
stamp
flick
on
it
the
up. We
back
gonna
and
see
all
it.
that.
We gonna
Yeah,
have to
nah,
tag
my
in.
son did his one too. You
Yeah,
heard?
that's
I ain't even
amazing.
going front. Shout out to Swain,
That's a
man.
testimony.
Undeniable. Word.
That's
yeah.
a testimony to
Word.
start there and
Word.
then end up
He
to
came
end up
up-
in fashion.
I ain't gonna
One pair
say-
of sneakers.
facts.
That's
And I ain't
God.
gonna say in white, like yeah, he went
That's
yeah,
God.
like and I remember the it was like the Spanish joints, like the Spanish kids with the samba joints. They kind of coming back now a little bit.
Yeah.
Everybody wearing them, but he had them one joints. But when you think about it now, like my son, he get flea now, like you know what I'm
nice.
saying, to the point where he like yo, I might as well start making my own stuff. But he got kicks for days. But he went from no kicks to having his own business. Like
And to see that is
word.
just a lot of people
seen
don't
it.
even talk like that when they see
I'm
they
gonna
don't
big
like
up my
that.
guy. Yeah, I'm gonna big
see,
up my guy. I've
that's
never been a hater. The
selfless.
number 6 is equality, God. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's each one teach one according to one's knowledge. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, inferior is one of the worst things you could feel
Yeah,
as a man.
you gotta share
To let
that
another
knowledge.
man make you feel inferior is wicked.
Yeah, nah, you gotta share that knowledge, God.
wicked. That's
Real
hard.
true equality.
Wow. Yo, final words you want to leave with the culture. This episode was dope.
Super
it was
dope.
special for me, like I said, just from coming up. Like I said, I knew his name before he knew mine. You know what I'm saying? That's important for them times.
True
no
indeed.
social media for different reasons. Music, we keeping it on the music, but for holding his own. And like I said, people look down on people who was holding their own or label them ignorant and all that. It's street shit and then it's just man shit.
True indeed.
You was carrying yourself like a man as a boy, so that stuck out with
That's
me.
what's up,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? That's
That's
real
peace,
shit,
God.
especially coming up, watching it. I knew like how I needed to be coming up against, you know.
Yeah.
That's why it was kind of easier for me because I studied the tapes. I've
Makes
seen
sense.
who was what.
Yeah, facts.
So, you know, it's 2025 now. You got Ferris World. Oh, man, we ain't going to touch on it,
Yeah, as soon as I touch down, they
but
talking
yeah,
crazy.
they done fucked it up,
Yeah, I'm
man.
like, ew.
I hope get well soon. Anybody that
True
got
indeed.
hit.
True indeed.
Women, girls.
We gotta
it's
do
bad.
better. We gotta do better.
We got to do better.
Yeah, facts.
Hit your targets, ladies and gentlemen.
My
Don't
personal
do nothing.
opinion, I don't think they should clip it, but that's just me.
I don't think they should clip it because you know,
Just
we
get
seen
more
worse.
police. Get more police.
I mean, Trump got shot. He ain't gonna stop speaking at rallies, right?
Yeah,
he ain't gonna
yeah,
say
we
we ain't
can't.
going to that area. We ain't gonna do that again. Cause
Yeah, just get more police. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say.
They up there.
Yeah, they need more.
they get more.
They need more.
Yeah, can't fuck up.
But don't do that. Cause like we was discussing earlier, like there's never been no incidents on Ferris like that.
Never. And they,
Yeah,
from what I was
or-
told, they're not even from
The hood. You ain't even from the
so it's
9.
Like, Ferris, I've been going to Ferris 20. I got 20
facts,
going to the game.
Facts.
So that shit been around. Ain't none of that going on.
They ain't even from the 9.
Yeah, come on. Don't do us like that.
Beat it.
But we got to hold ourselves accountable. We got to do better.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
True indeed.
We can't blame. They do shut it down. We did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, final words. What you want to leave with the culture, man? I gotta Nile, man.
Yeah.
Double Nile.
Yeah.
Let's talk
All
about
of
it,
the
man.
above. All of
what
the
you want to
above.
leave the culture with, man? The world enough is normal. We appreciate you.
Nothing's normal. Super dope podcast. Glad I was able to come through and bless it. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? One hand wash the other. Both wash the face.
Show.
Spanks, you my geyser, my heart. You know how we give it up. Same vibrations. Go out there, cop the project September 1st. Born, you know what I mean? All of that good music, you know what I mean? That good feeling, good content. Go cop that on September 1st. You could pre-order it right now on my YouTube pause. My Instagram is why not, the letter Y, not double, and you could pre-order Born. Just click on the link in the bio.
Yo, go do that ASAP, man. I think y'all gonna really enjoy that. And I think, like I said, we gotta come up here. We got a lot more builds in the chamber.
I'm down.
Now my cylinder.
Yeah, just bang
you
my
learn somebody,
line.
you know, you from the outside looking in, you just hearing fight stories about a motherfucker.
Yeah, facts.
You don't know
Nah, true
until
indeed.
you have a conversation and you realize, damn, we would have been. A lot of niggas would have been cool back
That's what
then
I'm
if they just had a conversation.
I'm at the Apple. What's that joint in Greenberg? What's the what is that? Applebee's over there?
Applebee's. They
I'm
ain't
in the
got that no more.
Applebee's. That's not there no more.
Nah,
wow,
that shit is
gangster.
Duck Donuts or something.
Word.
Yeah.
I'm over there chilling one night on the late night. This is when I'm just in there chilling on the late night one night, and one of the Greenberg cats ran down on me like, "Yo, you now?" I'm like, "Yeah, like what's up?" Like,
He been at it
but
20 years.
we older now, so he like, "Yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you. That shit, all that shit back, that don't mean nothing. Part of my language, that don't mean nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my
Okay,
son
copy.
cursed, man.
Yeah, nah,
Oh, he's
copy.
9.
Yeah, nah, copy. He like, yo, all of that don't mean nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? We grown now. We actually sat down, bought each other drinks, you know what I'm saying? And chopped it up.
To be 37?
38.
38 years old, been gone for 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
and the motherfucker still spot. That says a lot.
Son said that, yo, now I'm like, yeah,
That
what
said a
up?
lot. A lot done
I
changed
can't
over
remember
20.
son's name.
A lot of new characters, a lot of new
Of
faces,
course,
a
I'm
lot of
sure,
new
yeah.
shit going
Facts.
on. So for a motherfucker to still see you you're not even 40 yet.
And they remember me from the White Plains Greenberg beef. I'm like, oh, yeah, nah. That's crazy. That's
Say
crazy.
what you want. That was just you from the town. That was just something that you knew about.
Yeah, that was.
You might learn
yeah,
about that
facts.
before you learn your ABCs.
Nah, facts.
Like,
Nah, Cass was definitely going at it. He was
That's
definitely
tough.
going at it, but
Yeah.
we grown now and it's all love. Like, you know what I'm
That's why
saying?
it's so
Peace is
good.
the absence of confusion, God.
See, that's what Shorts get a lot of his shit from. You sound like I almost said you sound like some shit Shorts would have said.
Yeah, nah, true
You know what I'm
indeed.
saying?
And
That's the
Shorts
claw.
is baby bro. Yeah.
That's the claw.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, that's baby bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I swear to God, you just sounded just, but you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
spent more time around him, so but that just go to show you, like, you know, it's
Yeah, he
passed
probably
down
definitely
through
part of the
action.
tree.
He got
Yeah.
knowledge. He
Yeah,
heavy,
definitely.
like, yeah, you don't get these type of bills. They're not even capable
Yeah,
of doing
Shorts
this.
is my heart, my heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? My
Different.
heart, my heart.
Gemini too. My son, I don't really. Geminis, I get a little weary with him sometimes, but
Yeah.
he very grounded.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, yeah.
grounded.
Very smart, very intelligent, very hardworking, and very consistent.
Yeah.
Shorts.
Smart. Actually,
Shout out to
all the Geminis
Shorts.
I know are smart. They
Oh yeah,
smart
shout out to
people.
Loose too. You know what I'm saying?
Loose.
Shout out to Black Vanity.
See,
Shout out to Black Vanity.
Danny, that's
Yeah.
Danny.
Yeah, that's
you
that.
know, I get
me,
caught
me
up.
kind of
Oh,
fake too,
it be-
but I kind of get that with the double too. Only, but
know
like,
your names.
yeah. The cats know your honorable name. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, that's Danny rapping. I'm gonna keep it 100. He was playing ball, rapping.
Yeah,
That's back in the
facts.
day, shit.
Yeah, my first cipher, like rapping cipher, was White Plains High School, study hall. Me, Danny, white boy Jake, and there was another white boy and a couple other people. First cipher, like I remember like it was yesterday. Word.
That's the shit that, like, this is why we do what we do.
Yeah.
Like, for those
Yeah.
people, like, who was at the lunch table. A lot of
Facts.
people who's at the lunch, they get forgotten about. You know, people, you know, the growth stops at a certain point, but I
Mm-hmm.
still remember, like, you were part of my story. I got this specific part that I
And some
still,
cats might not even remember that. Might probably forgot all about that one particular cipher. But for some artists like me, like that's the type. Like that's kind of fake where it started. Like you know what I'm saying? From the biscuits, running into biscuits in the project
That
hallway,
alone.
in the pissing hallway, and he asking me, did I write today? To study hall ciphers by the cafeteria in White Plains High
How
School.
many rappers could even say that to this day from White Plains? And we gonna put Biscuit like we talk about. I never met him.
Shout out to Ace Dot too.
Ace Dot
Ace
for
Dot,
sure.
yeah.
Ace Dot too.
Yeah.
Definitely. He's right next to him.
And they was all
in
MBT, Hard White, Ace Dot, Wolf, Lil Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf. I
And
seen
see,
him.
my brother was the producer. My brother made all the beats for Biscuit and
That
all
was
of
like the
them.
hood Kanye. He just making all the beats for the hood.
Beats and weed. That's what he had.
Now that's what some of our main streamers, producers, they making. He been doing that.
Since day one.
That's tough.
Since day one.
That's one hell of.
He put
that's
me in
why-
my first studio. Yeah, we're in Quad Studio. It was my first
Wow.
time ever recording. Like, big bro, like, yo, if you gonna do this, we carrying a Korg Triton, a big joint on the train all the way down to Quad Studio. My first session, he giving me the history, like, oh, this is where Pac got shot in the elevator.
Pac got hit,
Yeah,
Quad.
word. So I'm like, oh,
Henchman.
word. We get off on the balcony. I think it was near 4th of July. So that's my first experience in like a studio. So like that type of, you know what I'm saying?
Got a
Gave me the
strong
drive.
foundation.
Yeah, to
That's
give
a
me the
sturdy
drive.
foundation.
Word. Gangster.
That's important.
Word.
Yo, Enough is Normal podcast. This
Enough
episode
is
was
Normal,
special,
you
man.
heard?
This shit was hard. Like I said, man, Born. I know I can't wait to cop it. I am copping it. And yeah, let's collaborate more, man.
Definitely.
Collaboration over competition. It's like I said, it's hit different for me, like from our backgrounds, like just being one of them people who remember them times and to be able to sit down with them now. It's dope.
Super dope.
It's dope.
Super dope.
Yo.
That's peace, God.
Yo, we out.
Word.
That was hard.
1,000.